back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 20 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Ridder and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Check right.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 109 yards.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
Hey, don't steal. Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, it's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. Pushes past him, muscles him off. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Smith, red. Block swap. Set. Go.
They'll start with the option. Ritter has it knocked down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Packers first down.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the Falcons' 46-yard
They go bootleg. Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the ready?
This second and 4.
Ready?
Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Love will sneak it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Jones again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And his kick here is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Green, switch, yellow, check white.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Ritter. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go now.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Green, switch, yellow.
Ritter from the gun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, here's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Ritter throwing on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Back to throw, Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Again, it's Love. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Love now to pass on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
Final play of the half. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Love.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Throwing, Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Arnold Ebiketie coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working out of the gun, Love. Flushed out right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
It's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Completes it to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Ritter now.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ready.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
An inside give to Jones.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Yellow, line, opposite, green.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
check white, check pink.
Going play action. Ritter.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Wide open receiver complete. A nice gain of 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hut, hut, black swap. Blue, check, yellow, one.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Desmond Ritter taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love.
Completed out left to Downs.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Packer first down.
Ready?
A give to Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
Ready?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Love here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Check white.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Check pink. Hut, hut.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Black swap. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right, 97. Green jack. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And a good 1st down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size-speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick and being a focal point of this offense.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Hey, check Megan.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
The give is to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Okay, ready? Shot, 17. Yellow, 1.
They'll run it with Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Here's Jones. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Ready, go. Check white. Check pink. Smith red.
Ritter to throw it. Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
From the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ritter looks to throw it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Ritter.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, Can they get there?
Red, cycle. Yellow, go. Cut, cut.
Now Love. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Love on the move to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Here's Love.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense only did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, one.
Here's Ritter.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
Opposite, green.
Ritter.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Smith, red. Black block.
One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Young Wei Koo. All eyes fixated on the kicker.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.